So, as I was saying, if I don't like the way a particular zone is drawn, we can change that to make it line up more with another zone that we may see here on like the smaller time frames or perhaps on a slightly bigger time frame. Um, Personally, because it's only a zone on the 15-minute chart, I don't think it's enough to really do anything to buck the uptrend that we are in right now. Um, I truly feel that the only reason why this thing will go down is if we look here on the 4-hour time frame, the 20 moving average is like right next to price, and it's possible that we could get just a little bit higher up here and then go ahead and then recede down just because the 20 moving average is in a way almost acting as a little bit of resistance right there. So that's kind of what I see happening. But right now, I really kind of feel we're in an uptrend, and I don't see a whole lot that could be causing us to buck this trend right away. It is possible just looking at this 60-minute chart. You can see we obviously fell from one zone to the next, but then we spent a lot of time in here. It is possible that perhaps something like this could come in, and we could actually have a true trend reversal right up in this area. But it's a pretty hard drop, base drop right here. So that's a that would be the really the only area that I would be looking at to continue the downtrend. So we have a whole lot more area to cover before that happens. So this is roughly where that zone is on the hour zone is kind of in between these two zones right here on the 15 minute. So we can go ahead and delete that. So that means that possibly this one might work again, or the very top of this zone up here. So maybe we take this zone and draw it like this, just to kind of give us a better indication, because that really more coincides with that possible base drop zone that we just drew. So that's kind of what I would look for. And I don't like to go against a trend, so I try to keep it as much of a trend type of motion. And when you are doing trend trades, you do have to open up your stops quite a bit. You don't get to use small, tiny stops, but that's okay because you're trying to jump into a trend. And the way I do it is usually on like a 5 and a 377 and possibly like a 15 minute, or if we have a 20 moving average on the 15 minute, that always makes a really great area of support or resistance. Those moving averages a lot of times helps us with our trend following moves, especially the 20 moving average. So those are just my personal observations. Trend following uses smaller time frames, um, and look at your 60-minute chart to give you a feel of where you really are. Right now, we're in probably a small uptrend, but possibly looking to reverse at like 12:35, and then you just use the smaller time frames to get into the trend move. So, which actually that 5-minute zone coincides with the 60-minute zone pretty well. So, uh, that's my 2 cents, and hopefully that helps.